Alright, so meanwhile, it's the next day, and let me get this adjusted a little bit anyway. This side seemed to be okay, it filled alright. This one seemed to fill pretty good actually. I'll add just a little bit more because I can feel a little lip there, so I'm going to add a little bit more on each. This one, however, it sucked in quite a bit. Now I'm hoping as it sucked in, or drained out, probably drained out, it hardened, which it did, and it sealed so that any leakage that I may get will be minimal. So I'm mixing up another thing of the blue, and we will see what we will see. Yeah, like I said, anything for the right price, but I would refuse to put it on the market. You could show us why, but we ain't done. I would like to bring in a female agent to work alongside of you. Amy Miller. Ryan? You see? Groundhog Day. I was thinking 16 million. What? Where am I offered? I want a contract now. I just don't think this is working out. You're a buyer. I guess I can use this one.
I'm a real estate angel. Everything I touch turns to sold. New York City, it's all about style. My business is about perform, not conform.
And I kind of leveled this out a little bit more now that it was dry, and supported it a little bit more now that it's dry. So hopefully we should be alright. Now here's another thing I was thinking I could have done. See, you learn by your mistakes. Well, I do. I try anyway. And if I thought it out, I probably wouldn't have made the mistake to start with. However, what I was thinking here is...
We had 4 appointments today.
Hold on, let me get this in here. I don't mind if this leaks out a little bit down here. I don't mind if it leaks anywhere, to be honest with you, but I prefer not to see it all leak out. And there's no reason why this one should leak out, because this one is really pretty well sealed up. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't know where the hell that white's coming from. Oh, I know where it is.
Take a step back temporarily.
I know.
Do everything different from the way I normally do it. You have to rest. Forget about it all for a while.
I stuck a toothpick in there that had a little bit of white paint on it.
I mean, I have no idea if I agree with him.
Alright, so we'll let that sit for a minute. Anyway, what I was thinking, what I could have done. And now that I see it, I should have done it, and I should have thought about it. But sometimes we get so concentrated on one thing that we forget. I could have taped a masking tape wall, kind of, around this and that, which would have stopped all this leakage. Now, would it have saved any? Probably. But more so, it would have saved a little time too, because I wouldn't have had to do all the sanding to get all this other crap off. Because it would have been contained. Now, if I were to take a piece of tape, for instance, and tape, put a bend on it halfway, and then tape it, you know, this way, so that the wall side is following the channel, then it wouldn't have seeped. I don't think it would have anyway. It may have gotten through it somehow, but it wouldn't have been as much. Hello. Hello? Yes. Fine, Steve. What can I do for you?
Sales guy when we do it. So the So if I get married, I mean, this project, of all the projects...
Well, the only loan you're going to get from me is if you come over here and maybe get on your knees. How's that one? Because I'm really tired of this bullshit from you people.
$15 in the center of the hottest neighborhood in New York City. Today, I get to finally, I can finally see the sales gallery.
I'm going.
All right, where you headed?
Wow. Yes, honey.
All right, anyway.
5,000 foot. We are price rich. So I know that you can get that first.
This seems to be holding up quite well at this point.
Nothing has ever in the history of the
So I'd rather have it messy. I'm sorry for you looking at the back of my head, guys. And have to sand it down later.
I want to launch in Paris.
Than to,
The world is very international. Look at Lenny. Lenny is an international superstar, right? Yeah. The internationals, they don't want to be like side. They don't want to be international history. They want to be so far we got no.
you know, keep coming back into it.
When you launch in New York, it's great. But when you launch in New York, it already
The wormhole there. Oh, let me get that little wormhole.
your dealerships, your contracts out.
There's a little crack there. See, I don't know how
I mean, I learned this.
entailed this will actually show up. So, again, this is a test piece that I'm working with. And this is all Eddie's fault. Or Kenny's fault.
Is it going to be expensive to do this? It's going to cost you a little bit? I don't know. Let me remind you.
Because you had to do that lamp. Right? He had to do that lamp.
So if I send you to Paris, I want you to get 25%.
This all seems to be doing pretty good. You know what I am going to do though? I was just talking about it. I'm going to put this right here just to see if I can slow down that seepage. Because that's where a lot of it is going right now.
Okay. I'll give you Paris.
Now it may just wash it down. I don't know, but we'll see.
My 40th birthday's coming up. I get to celebrate in Paris.
And over here is a little problem of sort. It's not leaking down here because there's nothing wet down here.
How much is the first class ticket to Paris? In Syria?
But yet it's not doing its thing right. It's not staying. It seems to be draining. And it wasn't that deep.
Honestly, I really don't know what to say about this. I'm not ready to move out. Are you listening? On Booster is falling apart.
So let me do this. Just for the hell of it. Let me throw a pick right there.
Just finished a 2-year renovation on the Silver Walk. Dude, this looks so good. It was one of the coolest, most unique places I've ever
You can tell this is really,
It's a really golden shower.
I shouldn't be using this syringe,
But it is unique. It's so specific.
I don't want to ruin
Not everyone
another
is gonna
one.
love this place.
Even though I got a box of them.
My driver, Bradley, just got
It's starting to get hot. I can feel it, so it's starting to cure.
in the market for this type of product. But now that I brought Sam, full ass
And that toothpick actually seems to have worked.
to rethink this whole thing. I love that you got the numbers that I wanted, and I appreciate it, and I'm really grateful for that. That's what's happening.
And again, I'm sorry for the head getting in the way.
You don't think this, I am going to do that in about 5 seconds. Listen, this project, I think it's really hard to let go of because it's really something you're thinking with emotion. It took a long time to do it. The idea of not doing my job so well, I get punished. You could show it again in the future after I feel like I lived in it for a bit.
Wife had to go pick up some prescriptions for lands. Apparently, I've never heard of it before, but I'm sure that the vet knows what they're talking about. Shepherds, or Malamutes, and Lance is a Malamute, apparently can get a, I don't know, it's like lesions or little tears on your butt, you know, I don't know how I can explain it other than if you're really constipated and pop out a big one, it's going to rip and tear a little bit, you know, that type of thing. That's the only way I can really explain it to you, I guess. And apparently it's a trait for shepherds and malamutes. Now, sometimes they can just give you the medicine and you give it to them and you keep their butt clean. And over time it goes away, which in fact it did with Lance. But the vet said that she'd like to gradually wean him off, and the only reason why is there's no, you know, what do you call it, when you come off of a drug. Anyway, you know what I mean. But she'd rather take him off slow just to see if it starts to come back or not, because some shepherds and mutes have to have it as a steady part of their diet, where some don't. Some, you know, they get it and it goes away, you know, with the medicine, and it never comes back. So she just had to go over to the vet to pick up the script. Alright, so let me see. Hold on here a minute, because I want to putz around with some of this stuff. That's how the other one dried up. And seeing that I mixed way too much here, because I was thinking of the last one. And I can't really do this anywhere around here. Wow, that jar's getting hot. It's starting to cure.
And with portals, you know, I feel like I'm almost there. They leave your house, but they don't leave your heart.
I've got something amazing to show you. Lumify eye drops. They're a real game changer when it comes to beautiful looking darkness.
One thing I did understand, one thing I learned, not under so much understood, but learned. Oh, this is getting hard quick. I like that. Nice.
Why am I not running? Because the TV summer blizzard menu was only here for a few moments. With second great
It's almost like a thick pancake batter. I like that. That's gonna. You see it? It's almost like a thick batter. Yeah. It's not just running now. It's actually channeling or gooping or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I'm going to get any more out of this or not. I mean, once it starts getting hot like that, you're kind of like stuck. So that's where you're at. And that's where I'm at now. This is basically it's not going to come out now. So I'm going to leave that over here. And because it may crack the jar, and if it does, it's not going to do anything because it's already hard. So let me put a little more brake fluid on this rag, because that works wonders for cleaning your hands. I wouldn't recommend it for everybody. Some people just, their hands are a little bit more delicate than others. Doesn't mean anything other than their hands are just more delicate. Their skin is more sensitive, let's put it that way. And yesterday, when the wife went to Walmart, I had her pick me up 5 cans. And I like to keep a couple cans always here. And it's the red can by CR, I think it is, CRC. But it's the original stuff. It's not the green can. That green can sucks. It really does. I want the red can. So. All right. So we're gonna let that sit, and we will see what we will see. Yeah. Okay. Are we still recording? Yeah. All right. So let me take, you know what, I'm going to shut you off for a minute. There's no sense us sitting here watching this dry. It's like watching paint dry.